Pepper says, are you ready to start doing a 10-minute declutter each day? I know I am. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. For today, we're going to be trying that 10-minute declutter for 7 days trend. I saw it and I thought to myself, would that work for a recovering hoarder with ADHD? Because sure, it would help as far as the daily maintenance of maintaining the home, but the truth is that I still have a lot of stuff. And will it make that much of a difference doing 10 minutes a day? And I thought, well, why not try it? Because honestly, it aligns with our baby step decluttering program. So let's get started and see, can decluttering for 10 minutes a day for 7 days make a difference in your home? So the first spot I wanted to do was the top of this dresser. Now, I started this on July 1st. It was right after we did a bedroom video. Now, when I say 7 days, it's not 7 days consecutively because in the middle of me doing this, I went on that little mini vacation. But that's okay. It's still the same point where, is it going to make that much of a difference if I declutter for 10 minutes each day? I also like the concept that I didn't have to feel pressured to do a huge couple-hour decluttering session, right? Because if you feel like you don't have the energy to declutter, you can just do it for 10 minutes. That's it, every day. And see how far you can actually get by doing this. And admittedly, for day one, I forgot to record the timer for the visual, but I got to about this point before the timer went off. Now, of course, I'm going to finish this out for the video. I'm not going to leave it dusty and not fully reset it, but looking at it, we did get a lot accomplished in just focusing for 10 minutes of decluttering and resetting the space. Now, the next day, I knew that I wanted to tackle this catch-all corner right here in the living room. It's right by the front door. And I wanted this reset before we left for our mini vacation. So we did this on July 2nd. Now, this just shows how I'm still accumulating so much stuff, even though we're doing a no spend. It's swim season for my boys, and every swim meet, they give gifts to their littles or bigs, right? So every time there's a swim meet, they get paired up with a buddy that they have all season. And each swim meet, there's a theme, right? But it's a bag of candy, of treats, of tchotchkes, of whatever that theme is for the day. So even though I am buying their buddy something, to enjoy, there's still stuff coming in. And Brandon has 2 littles that give him something for each swim meet. So that's why it's so important to keep managing stuff, because it comes in even when you're not buying stuff. And I totally admit that day 2, I was totally speeding through this because I really wanted the floor cleared out, but I kind of contradicted myself because the whole point of it was not about speed. It was just about showing up and giving myself grace and honestly seeing how much could I get done in 10 minutes, doing it at a regular pace and not a beat the timer kind of thing, because that's kind of why I don't do timers with my ADHD, because it kind of stresses me out, and that's not the point of this. Decluttering is supposed to be peaceful, not stressful. But it's all good because we're learning as we go, and we're doing this together to see what works and what doesn't work. And I'll tell you what, we definitely got a lot done in that 10 minutes. Was able to get the floor cleared out and even one of the little compartments in Peppy's tower. Now, moving on to day number 3, it is July 3rd, 2025. Now, today's focus is going to be on Peppy's tower and also on this bench. Now, there is new stuff on this bench. Now, let me start the timer so I can explain, because the night before there was a swim meet and the theme was a glow party with a 4th of July theme. So all this stuff was given to us. Now, luckily, I had a bunch of stuff that I gave to their little buddies because I already had it. And in hindsight, the boys probably should have been putting this away, but for the video, I'm doing it just to get it done. And something else that I noticed over the years is that right now, it's actually very easy for me to make quick decisions. Like these are easy tossy-tossies, easy recyclables, and even these bags. Now you're probably like, Amazon bags, uh-oh. Well, the problem is the brick and mortar stores around me are all closing. So I have to Amazon a lot of regular needs, and that kind of stinks. But I kind of want to circle back around and stay on topic that I am making such quicker decisions. Like there was a point where I used to keep these balloons and not be able to let this go. But because we've been decluttering for a few years now, not only have we created homes so that we can put them back in place, it's just so much easier. I strengthened my decluttering muscles so that now I know exactly what to do with the stuff and do it fairly quickly, like within 10 minutes. That's basically what I've done my entire recovery journey, was baby step decluttering and one step at a time. And micro progress equals major wins, as you can see right here. Now, we're finishing up going through the mail that was somehow churned over here. And Peppy is starting to check out her kitty tower that was given to her during Christmas time. And when it was empty, she didn't really try it out. But now she's being very curious on her tower. Now, as you saw, the timer was up. Now, we're not going to end it there, right? I'm going to make sure that I'm completing the task by throwing things out and also vacuuming and clearing out the space, because we are leaving for the 4th of July mini vacation kind of mental health break. So it feels really good that I was able to reset this corner before I left. And now we came back from mini vacation last night. And today is July 8th. Now, I started putting some stuff away last night, but for today, let's focus on putting stuff away from vacation and emptying out the suitcase, because this is something I've always done. I think it's my ADHD for sure, but that I'll go on vacation, come back, and leave this stuff in this suitcase for, it's been months. You saw the California bag. Like, I had left it there for a couple of months before I finally unpacked it and put it away. But you know what? No judgment. There's no judgment, because that doesn't help us. Judging ourselves only sets us back, and that's not what this is about. This is about giving ourselves grace and moving forward with progress, and making decluttering feel doable for overwhelmed people. And you don't have to be alone in this. You don't have to feel overwhelmed all the time, because we're doing this together and sharing both the emotional clutter and the physical clutter and taking care of it in bite-sized pieces. And you're allowed to start small. It's okay to start exactly where you're at. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just directly taking the dirty clothes and putting them into the laundry basket. And there were a couple of pieces that I didn't even wear, so I'll put them back away. And of course, I'm putting all of the travel stuff back into my little carry-on suitcase so that I can put it back into the attic. And that was about 10 minutes right there. So to finish it off, I will put that back in the attic and I will start on my laundry. And now for day 5, July 9th, 2025. I thought, let's declutter my purse. Now, she's loved. I've had her for many, many years, and I use her every single day. And honestly, I cannot remember the last time I decluttered my bag. And she's heavy. For a little backpack purse, she's got a ton of weight to it. So I thought this is the perfect time to go through my purse. Now, all these receipts you see, they're ShopRite and grocery outlet receipts. So we can totally toss them out. This makeup bag, again, it's so old and I haven't gone through a lot of the chapsticks. Some of them are 2-3 years old, so I have to toss them out. And then the ones that are newer, like a year and under, I'm keeping and putting them back in here. Same with the change. It's probably another reason why it was so heavy. I have a lot of change in the change purse, so I'm just putting it in my little Hello Kitty bank, and I'll take it to the bank one day soon to cash it in. This is my hand lotion that's in a Ziploc bag that I will transfer into the mini bag since we made room in it. And these eye contact solutions, one is expired and one is still good. And there's just so much random stuff in here that I forgot. Like the hand sanitizer, there's an empty one, there's a full one, there's money, there's cash, there's gift cards. And it just needs to be organized because it's been so long that I totally forget what's actually in here. Now, the timer went off, and for some reason, I can't find the recording of it, but this was what was left once the timer went off. And of course, I completed it afterwards. I threw things out, and I also reset my purse so that it looks good. Now, for day 6, honey, oh yeah, we are going into the thick of it. This is July 10th, and I'm doing my bathroom countertop because yeah, she's bad. And I admit it. And it's okay. It's okay. This is all part of my clutter blindness, and that the messes actually make me feel safe. So let's go through this and quickly throw stuff out because a lot of this stuff, it's over the past couple of years. I swear to God. I will leave the empty containers to remind myself that I have to buy the new one instead of making a list on my phone notes or even a piece of paper. I just leave it here, and I've done that for years. So I do eventually want to get into the bathroom and start to rearrange it. But I think one of the best things to problem solve this once we get in here is that we're going to have 2 trash cans, or maybe a trash can with a divider, right? Where it has regular trash and then it also has recyclable trash. Because a lot of this stuff I also saved because I wanted to make sure that I was recycling it properly. But it's okay. We're taking it step by step, day by day. Now this stuff that's caked on here, it's tough. It's rough. It is stuck. But I wanted to make sure that I was throwing everything out right away before the timer rang because I wanted to give an honest declutter on how much we could get done in 10 minutes. And of course, as I was finishing up the trash, it was 10 minutes. Now, I'm going to have to leave this soaking to eventually pull it up because it is encrusted into the countertop. But overall, I mean, man, that in itself is a huge difference. What amazing progress. And last but certainly not least, on day 7, on July 12th, 2025, we are tackling the hottest of hot spots in our kitchen because this flat surface is not a defined area. I would like it to be a coffee bar, and I'm thinking in fall, we're going to make it into one. But for right now, all it is a undefined flat surface, which automatically creates it into a catch-all type of space. We come, we go, we drop off. This I found in the basement, and I thought, oh, wouldn't this be cute to create? I brought it up here, didn't complete it. This is popcorn that we bought down the shore. That's still nice and fresh. This is a hole puncher. It technically needs to be put back. This I also found in the basement, brought it up, never actually did anything with it. You can clearly see how my ADHD plays a factor into all this. The boys, they use that all the time. And this container, I have to throw that out. That's recent. This stuff right here, that's supposed to go in the laundry room, but we never actually organized and defined those spaces either. That's definitely going to be another series that we're creating in fall, is defining flat surfaces so that they don't become cluttered and hoarded and a catch-all. Now, admittedly, I was kind of shocked on how much stuff I was cleaning off with the amount of time allotted. It felt longer than 10 minutes. And guess what? When I was scrubbing, I decided to check my phone and it didn't go off by accident. I kind of paused it somewhere. So we went over the 10 minutes, which is fine. That's okay. Accidents happen, no big deal. And of course, we're going to go ahead and complete cleaning this up because I do want it to be completely cleaned up at the end of the day. And overall, doing a 10-minute declutter for 7 days straight actually makes a huge difference. Whether you have ADHD or you're a recovering hoarder, it doesn't really matter because what matters is that you're motivated to do so. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let something go in your home today too.